Is there a weekend that goes by anymore that this dumpster fire of our U.S. government doesn't prove not only embarrassing but dangerous? We had another leak come out. No one knows where this leak came from. However, the information contained within the leak is what many have denied for year after year, but now it's all out in the open. White House absolutely rocked by this information. We're going to tell you everything that occurred and what the repercussions may now be in just a minute. All right, again, I can't thank you all for being here. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you think you are, double check. Sometimes it has a magical way of just disappearing. And then if you want to support me, you know I have a membership platform here, but I really want to give you something more. And that something more is Restricted Republic. The reason we do that is so we can provide you more news rather than just simply ask for support. You that do it here are so generous, and it really does keep things going. But if you want more news from Lisa Haven and myself, please get to restrictedrepublic.com today. Discount code Independence at monthly checkout, and you will find out what we have been doing over there for years that will open your eyes beyond any of your expectations. Look forward to having you over at Restricted Republic, but now let's get back to this story.
Yeah, right now I'm counting, Dan, at least a dozen in the air at one time.
This is
some rising.
This is a major
I think
attack. Jim Sciutto, this is obviously
it's a major attack. There's no question.
What you are seeing, what we are all seeing
Listen,
with our own eyes, is a major attack.
You remember what happened to Israel multiple times now? Well, it leads into this story. Israel vowing after that attack, of course, that Iran will pay for launching that major missile attack against its land. Biden and Harris scrambling to control Netanyahu, at least trying to get you to believe that they could control Netanyahu, who has flown in their face each time they ask him to do something. He simply ain't listening. 180 missiles. We've been all waiting for the counterstrike, haven't we? But rather than a counterstrike, Netanyahu gets struck. I covered over the weekend over on Lisa's channel, or if you're at Restricted Republic, you got to see the video go up earlier this morning. Another assassination attempt. That drone you see there flown right into Netanyahu's residence. Now, they're not releasing all the information. Allegedly 13 injured. Netanyahu and his wife kept safe, but it was Iran who counterstruck again. So this would create a need for great sensitivity, great confidentiality, because we all know that Israel will strike back. But somehow, a pro-Iranian Telegram account leaks out U.S. intelligence on Israelis' counterstrike attack plan. We have been permeated by something here in this country that is allowing leak after leak, from Donald Trump's location and now to this Israeli intelligence, actually U.S. intelligence. And no, out of an air of caution, I will not show you the documents. I don't think anybody with any responsibility should show you the documents, but I can tell you what's in them, because Axios and CNN tells us what's in them. Why it matters, Axios claims. The alleged leak comes as Israel completes weeks of preparation for retaliation against Iran, which again launched that barrage of missiles on October 1st. The leak could be an attempt to disrupt the Israeli operation. That is of high concern to me, but there's information that came out within this leak that no one expected to hear. The Pentagon and the Office of the Director of National Intelligence declined to comment on the leaked documents, but did not dispute their authenticity. Many people reacting to this leak. Speaker Mike Johnson here, not happy at all.
Leak is very concerning. There's some serious allegations being made there. Investigation underway, and I'll get a briefing on that in a couple of hours. There's a classified level briefing and then other, but we're following it closely. Look, I talked to my friend Bibi, Prime Minister Netanyahu, yesterday to encourage him. I mean, he's done an extraordinary job, I think, prosecuting.
No, you had to talk to him to calm him down, because what leaked out is something we have denied for years. You get there rather quickly. The alleged report details measures that have been carried out in recent days at several Israeli Air Force bases, including the transfer of the advanced munitions, which, according to the report, were intended for an attack on Iran. Great. So now Iran knows where the munitions have been moved to. They were given practice plans. It also stated that according to U.S. signal intelligence, this was only meant for a certain group of people. It was not meant to be posted out on a Telegram account, a pro-Iranian Telegram account. The Israeli Air Force conducted a large exercise this week involving intelligence planes and likely fighter jets training for a possible attack against Iran. The alleged intelligence report also detailed preparation for an Israeli drone unit, preparations for an attack against Iran. The Middle East Spectator was the Telegram account that published this information. Everything that they had in their possession, somehow got their hands on, somehow was able to post something that would only benefit Iran coming out of the U.S. government. But wait now, Justice, hasn't Iran been the one that just has so many spies here that they've been able to hack information? The story's starting to take on a whole different twist now. The documents include an alleged visual intelligence report by the Department of Defense, National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, the NGA, distributed inside the U.S. intelligence community earlier this week. Again, the authenticity of documents has not been independently verified by Axios, but I'll show you that somebody else does verify them. The report, if accurate, would suggest very close and detailed surveillance by U.S. intelligence of Israelis' preparations for an attack on Iran, including the use of satellites to spy on operations carried out at Israeli Air Force Base as well. Now it's getting a little bit more sensitive, isn't it? Hi, Netanyahu. Just want to let you know we're watching everything you do. We got our own spies, and they're reporting back to us. Isn't this great for international politics, huh? The potential leak could be a sign of a very serious security breach within the U.S. intelligence community. Here we go, closer to the truth. That resulted in top secret classified information reaching a Telegram channel affiliated with Iran. A U.S. official told Axios that the alleged leak is extremely concerning, but that he doesn't believe it would influence Israelis' operations. Well, it already did, by the mere fact it was leaked out. But CNN takes the story a whole step further, because it appears Israel's been hiding something, or we've been hiding something. Not the best kept secret in the world, but now it's confirmed. Leaked documents show U.S. intelligence on Israeli plans to attack Iran, the article reads. One of the documents also suggests something that Israel has always declined to confirm publicly, that the country has nuclear weapons. The document says the U.S. has not seen any indications that Israel plans to use those weapons against Iran. However, if this is true, quote unquote, that Israeli tactical plans to respond to Iran's October 1st have been leaked, it is a serious breach and now a confirmation to Iran and to the world of an arsenal that Israel has always declined to ever confirm, and the U.S. has worked vehemently never to talk about. Samuel Husseini here, pressing the State Department. He has done this for years and years.
But last time I asked, you folks won't even acknowledge the existence of Israel's massive nuclear arsenal. Will you here today acknowledge the obvious truth that Israel has a nuclear weapons arsenal, or will you continue with this cover-up?
What I will say is that we recognize the very real security challenges facing Israel and the Palestinian Authority.
I could stop it there because it's been denial after denial after denial. But now Sam, well, he's got his confirmation, doesn't he? New top secret U.S. government doc references Israel's nuclear weapons. The U.S. government, as well as Israel, has for decades refused to acknowledge the reality of Israel's weapon program, its weapon arsenal, which threatens the world. Could you imagine now? How would anyone defuse Iran's nuclear ambitions? Of course, we've allowed those to go through, haven't we? Because it all leaks out. Out of this administration, it has leak after leak. The Associated Press and independent investigator journalist Ken Klippenstein, hope I said that right, both cited government sources who said the documents appear to be authentic. Just before this, of course, we've had Iran is behind hacking attempts targeting Trump and Biden-Harris campaigns. No. That was only for the Trump campaign. Let's be real here. Leaked Pentagon documents provide rare window into depth of U.S. intelligence on allies and foes. Oh, that was another leak that they blamed on Iran. Boy, it appears Iran suddenly has the ability to just get into U.S. government's most sensitive documents and release them to the world. And we're to believe that that suddenly is just occurring. Nah, I'm concerned there's something far deeper and more devastating here. Something deep within the U.S. intelligence community that needs to be rooted out. Speaker Mike Johnson feeling the same as more of these stories leak out. And we are now, through these leaks, engaging ourselves even further into endless war. Now exposing the secrets of our closest allies. This administration is a dumpster fire. It gets worse with every day that passes, and now it could make everything even more volatile, if that's even imaginable. This is a serious story. This intelligence should never come out, and it's out there for viewing. Just go search it, and you'll be amazed at how detailed it is. And now Iran knows a lot of the logistics behind what they should have never have known, and the U.S. appears responsible again for leaking information that should never make it out to anyone. I love you all. I'll continue to follow the story as I promised you. Until next time, Godspeed and God bless. Justus Knight, signing out.